Hey guys, let's talk about toxic relationships because I feel like I've talked about it in little doses here and there on morning teas. But yesterday when I was talking about integrity and lack of trust, I should say lack of integrity equaling lack of trust in a relationship, a lot of people were like, wow, I've never really looked at it that way. So yes, if you are in a relationship with somebody and they say things that they're going to do or change or work on or plan or whatever it is, and they don't follow through and you sit and accept it, who's that on, right? Because you are the protector of your peace, of your life, of the energy around you, of all of those things. So toxic relationships, obviously, like massive umbrella. There's so much in there. But I think some signs for toxic relationships are repeated patterns that leave you always feeling less than, shitty, crap, negative emotions, all that stuff. So all those repeated cycles of like you calling your friends every month or whatever and being like, this just happened, and then it happens again like a month later, repeated cycle. Secondly, like people that are controlling and have like excessive jealousy, you know, like if somebody's like freaking, I don't know, on your social media, checking your phone, all those things I listed yesterday in my morning tea, you know, they're sending out freaking text messages for you. They're like writing emails for you. Like they're controlling all aspects of your life, who you can hang out with, who you can't, blah, blah, blah. All aspects are being like controlled by them. And you are being a willing participant, toxic. I mean, there's so many freaking things that are toxic. I think overall, the common theme in toxic relationships are people that haven't done the work to heal, bringing their garbage and their shit to the fucking table. And I've talked about this before, like, why is therapy important? Therapy is important because not only do you get to understand yourself at like a depth that you would never know, but you get to understand where your choices, your actions, the things that you're doing, where that comes from so that you can change that if it's not serving you, right? If you're pulling from a space of toxicity in your past, you know, the controlling aspect or whatever it is, because things that happened in your past and this is your way of like trying to, you can adjust that in your current relationship. If you've gone to therapy or if you're doing any sort of work to sort of undo and unlearn that behavior. And that's how I look at toxic behaviors, right? Like, 'cause I've said this before also on here. When you're in a toxic relationship, that does not necessarily mean that you are toxic or they are toxic as individuals. It means that when you're together, it's toxic. It can also mean that you're both toxic. It can mean one or the other is toxic. But how I view it is that we are walking down a street. You're on one side of the street, I'm on this side of the street. We have our garbage that we have on the street, right? Like we all know like the shit that we bring to the table. We all have baggage. We are not of the age where we are innocent, right? So we all have our garbage. We all have our baggage. We bring that to our streets, right? If you are doing the work and understanding yourself and trying to be a good partner in a relationship, your side of the street will be clean. So when you two meet in the middle of the street, you're both bringing nothing. It's clean. It's a clean street that you're on. If one person is bringing their baggage to the street and you're standing in it, that's a toxic relationship, right? The people that bring their garbage to your side of the street or meet you in the middle with their garbage and you have to deal with it and you have to suffer because they haven't fixed or worked on themselves, that is toxicity. That is not healthy. That is not good for you. It's not serving anyone. So let's not do that anymore. Let's like really analyze all the relationships because it doesn't necessarily have to be intimate. You can have toxic friendships. You can have toxic parents, family, sisters, whatever. Analyze the people in your life and get rid of them, right? Because nobody should be making you feel less than. Nobody should making you feel so insecure that you have to control their fucking life. Like nobody should like be making us feel anything more than our beautiful, amazing, powerful, strong, freaking unreal souls beings that we are. Like we are all fucking magic. It's the fact that if you are not standing in your magic, you don't understand that concept. And you come from a low vibrational place if you are freaking trying to force that toxicity on other people, whether or not you're conscious of it. Because that's the other thing, is that not everybody is conscious of their toxic behavior. They think it's normal because that's what they are programmed to think is normal. right? Like checking guys' phones or checking girls' phones or like whatever it is, that is not, for me and in a healthy relationship, normal. So, and normal, I hate that word, but you know what I mean. So, end of day, here we are. We're all in a bunch of relationships everywhere, right? We've got partners, we've got boyfriends and girlfriends and lovers and friendships and family members. Look at those relationships and figure out how they are affecting you on the day-to-day basis overall, if they make you feel good inside, if they're lifting you up, if they're boosting whatever. And if they are not, most likely there's toxicity in that relationship and you need to get rid of it or you need to fix it, because we do not accept anything but changed behavior here. So if somebody's coming to you and saying, oh yeah, and then doing it again, that's how I feel. Okay? I hope you guys have an awesome day.